They're the biggest muscles on your body, but a lot of people don't spend as much time working them out as other parts of their body.
We're talking about your legs, and Rosie Del Campo found some of the best exercises to make them stronger in today's Fitness Fix. We are building bigger, stronger legs with some help from Lisa Hamill at Good Life Fitness in Cambridge. And Lisa, you brought along a friend. This is Ryan Murphy. He's also a client.
Yep.
Everyone loves leg day, right?
Yes and no.
This is one of the biggest muscle groups. Why is it so important to focus on your legs?
Yeah, it's important at any age, any fitness level. It's the main source of strength in your body for any activity that you're doing, and it's just great going into, as you're aging. It's where the majority, like I said, of your strength will come from, and your function as well.
All right, and now you're going to show us some key moves that you should be incorporating in your leg day workout.
Exactly.
And Ryan is here to demonstrate, so where shall we start?
So Ryan, I'll just have you turn for your profile here.
Sure.
So we're going to start with squats. So everyone's favorite. I do hear a lot of complaints about, squats hurt me, right? So we're just going to give a couple kind of key points here, but to make sure that you're doing them properly, okay? So Ryan, if you want to go ahead and squat there. So a couple big things. So your feet are shoulder width apart, okay? When you're standing up, you're getting a good squeeze in the glutes to come up, okay? So that's going to take a lot of the pressure away from the knee joint, and that's really important. So the weight's on the heels, shoulder width apart, big squeeze in the glutes as you're coming up.
And this is just an essential move. You don't even need a weight to do
You
it
don't.
necessarily.
You can add weight, you can add a bar, you can hold, a dumbbell in front. So yeah, pretty basic move. Good for all ages, all exercise levels and things like that as well.
Amazing. How many squats do you think you can do, Ryan?
Oh, man.
We'll just keep going forever. No, we're going to take it easy on you. We're going to move to the next exercise.
So we'll actually modify a squat. So if this is something that you're just not comfortable with, orthopedic concerns, that kind of thing, we can modify it. So we're going to just have you use the couch here. So what we want to do is you can actually squat to a base, right? So actually have something to sit down on, right? And it's still that glute squeeze activation to come up. Building the leg strength, if it is important to you, maybe, an older age, to be able to stand up strong and, you don't need to pull yourself up. This is something great that you can do. And just have kind of that safety net under you in case you are a bit unstable and still working on your strength.
Right, and does that also give you a good indication of how low you should be squatting?
Yeah, so generally a squat is you want your upper part of the leg parallel to the floor. That's kind of the depth that you're looking for. So if you're not quite there, don't have the muscular endurance for that yet, you can start higher and just work up to something, under you that's a little bit higher for support.
All right, good advice.
Yeah. So next we'll look at lunges. Again, another one that I hear, in terms of form, people feel that they're in pain or not, feeling the best benefit from the exercise, so they avoid them completely. So here, Ryan's taking a good step forward there. And that's key. You want to make sure that as you're lunging, you have both knees coming to 90 degrees, okay? So if you have a mirror around, that's really handy. And really important, keeping weight on both feet. So a lot of people naturally push forward into that front foot. Again, not great for the knee on that side. That's a lot of pressure. So you want to make sure there's even weight on the front heel as well as the back toe.
All right.
And just dropping straight into that lunge.
And if someone is sort of struggling with this traditional lunge, is there another modified version?
Yeah, so there is a modified. Generally, balance is the problem. So just having something to hang on to kind of offset that back leg. So yeah, you're just kind of adding that support. You kind of have, if you're teetery or wobbly, you have something to hang on to, and that could be anything. It could be the wall, it could be, a different machine in the gym or counter at home. Anything just to kind of give you that extra stability.
Nice. Okay, so there are always options for all different, abilities out there in terms of exercise. Okay, great.
Yeah.
And you brought along something else that we can use.
One last one, yeah.
Third move here.
So I'll grab that from you. I'll trade you.
Doing great, Ryan.
So the last exercise we'll look at, and again, you don't have to use the weight on this one. We're looking at a sumo squat, okay? So kind of targeting the insides of the legs as well as the outside of the glute here. So feet are extra wide, you're kind of outside that hip width. And you're dropping straight down, so the toes are just slightly outward, you can see there on Ryan. And that's going to target the inside of the leg as well as the outside of the glute.
Okay, now is it important to combine all of these moves, or is it okay to just do one or two of your favorites?
It is great to kind of target the full leg, the quads in the front, the hamstrings in the back, as well as the glutes, just to make sure that you're building that strength evenly.
Right. Do you have a favorite leg exercise, Ryan?
I don't think any of them are my favorites, but you know what?
As a parent of two young girls who always have tons of energy in their legs, I think it helps me out.
Definitely,
You know?
definitely. This is good. This is good. You're building up energy so you can keep up with them, right?
Absolutely.
Yep.
Amazing.
Nice.
All right. And is
Right.
there another way that someone might be able to do this sort of exercise? Or
Yeah, so modify here, there would just be no weight.
Right.
And if you do have, maybe an orthopedic concern in your feet or your knees, you would just be doing it no weight and maybe just shorten your stance just a little bit, still with your toes outward.
great. Okay, some great advice for your next leg day workout. Ryan and Lisa, thank you so very much.
Thank you.
And that is your quick fix at 5.